Previously on Constantine.
I need another hit to balance out the mixed reception to levels all around too. What if I can do what the backseat has not been able to do, making Constantine romance FNBK levels is it?
You need me.
And he's crossed the line. He's put their souls in danger. You are the only one who can help them.
Bollocks. Earth! Why was the game delisted from Steam, and why has the name been changed? Where is Ma Qianqian, Chenman and the others?
Desperation is unbecoming of you.
My father's essence is reforming. I have what I came for.
Well, hello, why are we here? Are you in trouble, mate?
Curse you for...
By Yingxiong, director of Knowledge or No Lady One and Love is all around too. You entered into a contract with Lilith, daughter of hatred, and of Mephisto, lord of hatred, a particularly nasty demon. It seems that one of my ex-girlfriends you cast in your game has been possessed by the Ghost King and is a ripe source of power for her to consume to confront her father. But the daughter of hatred has no idea who exactly. What can we do to help them? There's only one thing I can think of. Your game's got a demonic energy it wants to be played. We need to make all my ex-girlfriends fall in love with the both of us to break Lilith's spell. What? I'm game for a laugh, but I'm serious. A pure kind of love has the strength to break dark magic. I previously helped this bloke called Leapaway as the target of 3 bloody demons and tried to impersonate the woman who loved him. So, come with me. I'm taking you for a spin, and if I get a bit of fun, why not? Well, marriage can be Marriage?
Hello everyone, Rain here. Boy, Dating a Ghost, or now known as Don't Blush, directed by Bai Yingxiong, who did Knowledge on No Lady One, has been through a lot of ups and downs with huge initial hype that got partly derailed due to being delisted from Steam. Fortunately, thanks to the efforts of various netizens and some photos or details I've saved, there are story and character details from the original version alongside the casting call and the recently revealed full trailers that I would like to go over, as this is a game that has a lot of hype, but ironically, for some time we didn't really know too much about its story. Anyway, let's not wait any longer and get straight into it. First of the love interests, we have Xiao, where the name Qian is inspired by her actress Ma Qianqian's name, who starred in the Knowledge or No Lady series. According to the original Steam store bio, she's a female spirit who haunts an ancient vase, and who the protagonist called Cai Chen, according to the casting call, but that's unclear whether that's still the case in the final game, is the only one who can see her. Gentle, pretty, and innocent, she protects you, carries a love from a past life, and waits for the answer spoken 1,000 years ago. It is likely the protagonist's past incarnation was her lover, as suggested in Xiao Qian say, The casting call bio, which I must stress may be different from the final game, suggests this too, as it states Xiao Qian has a deep bond with the protagonist Cai Chen. And this romantic connection is further suggested in the Steam community post, where it says she gets teary-eyed with jealousy. But I mean, come on, we all saw that coming from a mile away, right? According to the casting call, she's hoping to be reborn, to be together with someone, likely her lover, and the protagonist suggesting that this will be her character arc. We see a continuation of the scene in the trailer as the protagonist overpowers her in a typical sparks flying moment. Her appearing in that Chinese mythological fairy outfit again in another sparks flying moment in what looks like a clothing shop based on the dummy and outfit in the background, and an embarrassed moment where her robe is removed in an unknown context. We see hints of other scenes when she changes her outfit, such as her wearing this white jumper with pigtails when the protagonist demonstrates lightning powers, and a screenshot where we see various choices while Xiao Qian gently holds the protagonist's wrist as he places his hand on her cheek in a tender moment. In this group shot, we see her looking jealous, wearing the same white top but with a jacket, suggesting she can magically change her appearance, and her carrying a teddy bear suggests a penchant for cute things or stuffed toys. She wears a different hoodie with drawstrings in this screenshot where it's daytime, and also in this group shot. Secondly, we have Shiyu, played by Wang Xingchen, who recently starred as Zhenji in Three Kingdoms Rebirth. Her brief Steam store bio describes her as a milk tea mama, or originally as a maven, to which I'm—
Can I ask you something?
Certainly.
Who the calls himself a maven?
Yes, anyway, let's stick to Milk Tea Mama, and yes, it is a reference to her popular nickname as Hao Hao's mum due to her role as single mum Liu Yueqing in the original Love Is All Around, and goes to show the devs know what they're doing. Oh, and they're not done with the Liu Yueqing references. Her Steam bio states that she's a milk tea cafe owner who hides daggers behind her smile and is a single mother who is being used because of her child. For every cup of milk tea she prepares, she seems to have added something special to it, or perhaps it's just sugar. Yeah, right. We get some more details from the casting call bio, where she's originally called Yan Xingtong and is 28 years old. To search for her child, she's willing to listen to the Ghost King and use a powder to control people without their consent. Once her mission is completed, she will return to a peaceful and stable life with her child and cafe. I'm guessing this powder is what the Steam store bio is referring to, where every cup she serves might contain something special. Interestingly, her name Shiyu, which means bitter poetry, could be a reference to her feeling trapped and used by the Ghost King if elements of the casting call bio are still in the final game. This trap situation may explain why in this scene where she's sleeping that's been overused in the marketing campaign for reasons I don't think I need to elaborate further on, is called the Drunk Beauty Rest, so perhaps she drinks to cope with the difficulties to save her child. In what could be a later scene, she wears this same outfit in this group shot. We see hints of other scenes like her wearing a leopard print's top in her cafe, her wearing a brown waffle outfit in her cafe, and presumably home where it seems like she will get possessed and you have to perform an exorcism. Her wearing a grey top in what looks like an internet cafe with the words possibly saying 我说 or I say, and is possibly an investigation scene. Her in a possibly haunted house scene. Her wearing a white flowery dress where she pleads with the protagonist. What appears to be a flirty daydream. Appearing in a period costume in an unknown context, and her wearing glasses in a strapless top, which is another reference to Liu Yueqing's teacher outfit. I told you! The devs know what they're doing with that banking on Liu Yueqing love. Next up, we have Suda, played by Chen Ma, another fan favorite from the Knowledge or No Lady and Game of Fate series. Her brief Steam store bio describes her as a strong, graceful, and detached university lecturer with a desire for control that will make you submit and kneel. However, the reality is that she is very lonely. The casting call bio adds that she's a powerful ghost who can forcibly control the wind, and while she appears to be a dominatrix, her heart craves for true love. After being subdued by the protagonist, she learns to let go of her obsessions and be a helping hand to others. Her ghost identity is implied when we see her exploding with some sort of purple magic. Her romantic arc is implied to have some forbidden elements, as in the screenshot, the words here state the protagonist has done something secretive and dangerous with Suda in the amusement theme park, and the updated chapters page here has chapter 2 described as "Please, my teacher." So basically she's an arts lecturer meets Dr. Ada Ouyang and Bai Wanwan then. An award-winning combination. There may be another dimension to her romantic arc, as she's likely the fierce alpha female who turns incredibly clingy behind closed doors, described in the Steam community posts. We see hints of other scenes like her drinking wine with the protagonist in a red nightgown in presumably her apartment with some dodgy CGI background, and the scene continuing to more flirty moments based on the screenshot described as the kiss of death.
What is this?
I know the casting call suggests she's a powerful ghost, but what is she? Poison ivy or something like that? Oh wait, if that's her on this scene, that wouldn't be surprising. Other scenes include her wearing this black blazer in what I believe to be her office, followed by this bizarre flirty daydream. What could be Suda wearing a red top with a black jacket based on the resemblance to Chen Man's face, some sort of evening wear, a black top with leopard prints in this group shot, her resting on the protagonist after presumably tripping,
What's trouble, double-double?
and her being possessed and attacking the protagonist in what looks like an art studio. If she's really a ghost, then it suggests the antagonist is able to control both humans and ghosts. Interestingly, the black mist that appears when Shiyu and the Weiwei are possessed doesn't appear with Suda, but it could be because this part is later in the scene. Fourthly, we have Weiwei played by Lu Lanyu, who previously appeared in Beauties for Help on the Island and Game of Fate 1. She is described in her brief Steam bio as the proud and radiant campus beauty and Tsundere of the cheerleading squad. She appears to be elegant and distant, but her heart yearns for true love more than anything else. We get some more details from the casting call bio where it's stated she's a ghost who drains the yang or essential essence of men. Proud and persistent, her specialty is the dance of fire. After being touched by the protagonist, she decides to turn away from evil and support him in his fight. Her romantic arc will likely involve going beyond her surface tsundere layer as hinted in the Steam community post where she's said to be the campus queen who chases applause but craves your attention more, which is suggested in this scene where she gets nervous when the protagonist makes a move. She seems like a more feisty love interest based on the same scene where she's wearing a black nightgown and resisting the player. Furthermore, the scene is described as was achieved without any obstacles. In what looks like an earlier part of the scene based on the lighting, we can see Weiwei with different choices and thought bubbles that seem to add additional context to actions such as Uchigo 2D Engage with the power of love, which I think could mean we see Weiwei performing in this white top with a checkered skirt scene also in this group photo, and then gets possessed by the black mist where the protagonist can be seen pleading with her. She gets possessed again in a different scene where she wears a white top with a tie, and based on this screenshot we know the player must perform an exorcism. In less spooky moments, we see her acting bashfully in this red jacket, having playful banter with the protagonist in this red top, her wearing a university varsity sweater hanging out with the protagonist in a music room, and in an unknown context wearing a traditional Chinese outfit next to Qianqian's original outfit, so it could be set in the past or perhaps this is her true ghost form. Fifthly, we have Ning played by FMV genre newcomer Mini. According to her Steam store bio, she's your classmate who is a carefree explorer and wears talismans and amulets all over. She wants to make a fortune by catching and filming ghosts on live streams, but always fails at crucial moments. Firm with her words, but a big softie at heart who's adorably timid and a down-to-earth source of happiness. The casting call bio adds more details such as her being originally called Yue Shan and who comes from a wealthy family. She likes to explore the unknown, but is not reckless. Although a regular human being, she's constantly by the protagonist's side, using her wits to help him defeat the Ghost King. Her romantic arc will likely involve a friend zone type of romance, as the Steam community post describes her as that source of joy who is more than a friend but not yet your lover. The GIF image describes her like an energy money-making machine, and this enthusiasm can be seen in different scenes. We see her and the protagonist spending a day together exercising such as boxing, doing weights, and the protagonist using his magic on her maybe to help with exercise injuries. Spending time with her will likely involve exploring abandoned buildings such as when the protagonist trolls her by using his magic to spook her, and perhaps after ghost hunting, hanging out in a bar where she high-fives the protagonist. Although she usually wears a brown leather jacket with a green tank top, she wears a white tank top and a tan colored jacket in this group shot, which we know is a different scene from this one where she wears her usual green tank top without a jacket and reacts in horror when the other love interests like Suda have animal-like features. Because she doesn't appear in any sort of illusion form in that scene, it suggests that her being human in the bio is accurate. In a different scene based on her outfit combination, and a possible one where you choose to spend time with her over Suda and Xingchen, she says, 那我想带你出去啊, or well then, I want to hang out with you. Last but not least, we have Lao Lao played by Ling, another fan favorite who previously played Yao in Hello Love 18 Again 1. She is described as the girl next door who is an innocent and naive Lolita. Of the women, she is the most clingy, pure and cute, but also the most deadly sweetheart. In her world, there is only you, but there are also things you do not understand, which doesn't sound at all ominous, but I will get to that. The casting call bio adds that Lao Lao is actually the Ghost King, who is cruel, but also lonely, feeding on the qi or life essence of others to live. Ultimately, she was defeated by the protagonist Cai Chen and later sealed away. Her identity as the Ghost King is hinted in the Steam community post where the phrase of 来历不明 or of unknown origins is used to describe Lao Lao, why her character logo has horns with a crown, which are both aspects that do connect with the Ghost King's title, and why she doesn't seem freaked out at all when she says
原来大家都是鬼啊，真好玩。
I'm not sure whether it's editing, but we can see this blurry effect when she turns her head that suggests something supernatural. If she's indeed the Ghost King, my guess is that her character arc will involve either betrayal, as maybe she is clingy to the protagonist, as he might have sealed away her true power as the Ghost King and wants to find a way to undo that. Alternatively, maybe it could involve struggling with her romantic feelings with the protagonist, as interestingly, we see her in a black outfit here, one of the few times where she's not wearing her usual fluffy white dress, surrounded by the black mist. So maybe this could suggest the real Lao Lao is being possessed by the Ghost King, or maybe this is a less vengeful aspect of the Ghost King's personality. We see hints of other scenes like her in a gym locker room, drinking water while resting on the roadside, where the description says fall on your knees under her skirt, which sounds like a typical anime rom-com scene will happen here. Cutesy wootsy moments with the protagonist, and exploring around in a forest with a rabbit backpack, which got me thinking, imagine how hilarious it would be if the Ghost King is implied in the story to be some sort of frightening demon, but in reality he's actually a giant bunny. She usually wears this flowery dress, but we see her wearing a plainer white and pink dress with a neck ribbon, offering to make Cai Chen's favorite milk tea flavor, some other teal Lolita outfit, and another rare moment where she wears a different outfit, now a pink period costume dress. She appears with an angrier expression in a Buddhist temple, so maybe this is in the past when she got sealed away. The game will be coming out very soon on 14th of August, so we don't have to wait too long to play. Thanks for watching, even though this video is coming out so close to the release date, and please take care wherever you guys are at.